and welcome to Tea Time with Tony. Today's tea is True Blueberry. So grab a cup of tea and your Bible, and we're going to be sharing that in just a little bit. Sarah says I'm crazy for walking around with a selfie stick around the neighborhood. She's worried that the neighbors are going to be questioning my sanity. So if you agree, go ahead and send me a comment about that. Well, we've got a couple pictures today. One's from Harmony, and this is a picture of her making some cupcakes, and they look delicious. And so Harmony, make sure you bring one of those cupcakes over to my house and leave them at my doorstep. They look really, really good. And then here is a picture from Elijah, and this is his collection. And Elijah, that's very, very impressive. That's all the pictures I have for today, so please send me more of your videos and pictures. I think everybody enjoys seeing what you're up to, so I would encourage you to go ahead and do that. Today's Bible verse comes from Philippians 1, verses 12 through 14, and let me go ahead and read those for you. I want you to know, brothers, that what has happened to me has really served to advance the gospel, so that it has become known throughout the whole imperial guard and to all the rest that my imprisonment is for Christ. And most of the brothers, having become confident in the Lord by my imprisonment, are much more bold to speak the word without fear. One of my favorite things to do as a kid was to watch David Copperfield, a magician, and I'd like to watch the videos and pause them and try to figure out how he escaped from all of the traps and chains that he was in. And it always gets me thinking of sometimes in our lives we feel like we're trapped in chains. And I think a lot of us might feel that way even right now, not being able to do the things that we want to do and the things that we love. And there's some truths about chains. One is that chains are not comfortable, and chains are not convenient, and then they keep us from doing the things that we love. And in this passage, Paul writes about how in prison, the Philippian believers in that church might have felt like this was the end of everything, that the church wouldn't be able to continue, that Paul's ministry, the things that Paul wanted to do, was done with. And Paul here says just the opposite. In fact, him being in chains has actually helped spread the gospel and helped spread his ministry. And the truth is, from these verses, is that God cannot be stopped. And I love that truth, that God's gospel and his work is always going to continue. And that's true in your life. That's true in my life right now. Even though we can't do the things that we want to do, God is still at work. And his life-changing message is going to have an impact in our hearts and in our lives. And it's going to make a difference. And the same truth is that this is a great opportunity in our lives to share Jesus with those who are hurting. A lot of our friends, a lot of our family members have all the same questions that we have about what's going on. And we have a hope in Jesus, and we're able to share that hope. And I think it's going to be amazing. I think in the next couple of weeks, it'll be wonderful to see and hear the stories of what God has done and how God has changed people's lives. So I just want to encourage you, the gospel is not bound. The gospel is not changed. It's still changing our lives today. On the bottom of the video, there's a comment section. I posted a question there, and please go ahead and write your response to that question. And I look forward to hearing your responses.
It's time for 1024.
Hebrews 10:14 tells us to encourage one another, find ways to do it. Today I'm not drawing a name since I'm out for a walk. That scared me. Look at that. All right, so for today's 10:14, let's go ahead and find ways to encourage one another. And since I'm not drawing a name today, I figured let's just go ahead and encourage one of our youth leaders. So find a way to encourage Candy today. Go ahead and send her a text, send her an email and a message, and let's encourage one another as we can. So thanks so much for joining me today. Go ahead and send me your videos and pictures, and thank you so much. Have a great day.